What's good with it, y'all? Today I have a message for the people who feel like they are behind. For the people who feel like, man, it just feels like God is just taking his sweet time with my blessing. Or even if you feel like, man, I may not be able to get to do some of the things that God has put on my heart, this message is for you, right? So quick story, man. Back in high school, it was regular for us to just congregate in the hallways in between classes. Some of the things we would do, we would beat on the lockers and we would freestyle. We would sit there, we would roast each other. And more than anything, we would just be in the hallways just to recharge and get a little break from class, man, because at that age, man, some of those classes was hard. And if you had like Dr. Heffley, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you know, you know, right? But we would sit in the hallways and we would just try to recharge in between class. But if you didn't get to class on time, they would count you as tardy, right? Not to mention, if you had a cool teacher who allowed you to sit wherever you wanted to sit, if you got to class too late, you might not be able to sit by your homies. And that's how kind of high school was ran. But elementary school was totally different, right? Back in elementary school, it was totally different because they didn't have a tardy system. Why? Because the teachers was walking you everywhere. They walk you to class, they walk you to lunch, they walk you to recess, and walk you back to class. So there wasn't no need for a tardy system. Now let's go to the seats, y'all. What kind of seats did we have back in the day? Y'all remember? We had assigned seats, right? Assigned seats, which means you sat in the same place every single day, every time you walked in a classroom. Not to mention, on top of your desk, they're gonna have a name tag on there. So it didn't matter if your parents dropped you off late, or you had a dentist appointment, or you had a doctor's appointment. Nobody would be sitting in your seat because it's yours and it had your name on it. I hope y'all catching it. What I feel like the Lord wants me to convey with this message today is to stop rushing. Stop rushing. God got you. What he has for you, it is still for you. It is an assigned seat. So nobody could claim it even if they tried. They would look crazy trying to sit in the seat or claim a blessing that has your name on it. But you inside of your own head, because you don't put yourself on a clock that God did not set. But he says, I still got you. You know, even in the Bible, it says for everything there is a season. Right now, it just ain't your season, and that's okay because it's still on the way. So my message to you is to stop rushing, stop worrying, stop stressing. At the appointed time, God is going to show you, and you're going to receive all that he has for you. But you stressing ain't helping nothing. Let's be less stressed and more blessed. You feel what I'm saying? It's yours. All you got to do is follow the Lord.